Hello everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Destiny video. Today I am testing another deck with Thrawn from Empire at War. Again, like I said in another video, we won't be able to see how good Thrawn is until that entire set is spoiled and released. But we're running him at Elite. We're running also running Unkar at his Elite cost, so 1317. We're running the cargo hold, because we're running a few upgrades that are yellow character only, such as Cunning and Crime Lord. And if Unkar is about to die, I can claim the battlefield and move those yellow only upgrades over to Thrawn. We may also want to go with our opponent's battlefield because I'm running the Ascension gun, which will let me trigger the other battlefield. So if we're not playing on the cargo hold, I roll Ascension gun special, resolve it. I'll get to use the special on cargo hold, while my opponent will only be able to use the effect of the Starship Graveyard if they don't have Ascension guns. But I'm playing against Bala-Tik, and Aurra Singh. They actually do have Ascension guns, so that might not be the perfect situation here. But it's between the Starship Graveyard and the cargo hold. And we might not want to go with cargo hold ourselves, just so our opponents I can't move something from Unkar to Thrawn and then have them move it right back. But we're going to see how this deck does against Aurra, Singh, and Bala-Tik. That's a fairly aggro deck. This is more control and resource denial, but we're going to see how it goes. Let's get our opening hand here. Some of the cards you want in your opening hand are possibly Imperial Inspection, Tactical Mastery, possibly, Friends in Low Places, and Probe, or any combination of those. Because you can play Tactical Mastery, pay the resource, get 2 additional actions, do either Friends in Low Places or Probe, look at 2 cards, Probe discards any of those that are events from the 2 that you look at. Friends in Low Places discards one that is 1 or less, but then you get some information based on their hand, and then you could roll Thrawn out after having seen what they have in their hand and choose a number on one of the cards that you know that they have. Let's draw our opening hand here. Alright, so Imperial Inspection is good. We're going to keep that. We're going to keep Fast Hands. We're going to keep Dodge. We'll get rid of My Kind of Scum and Crime Lord for now. We'd like to get either a Friends in Low Places or a Probe. Draw 2 more. Tactical Mastery and Crime Lord. So we can still Tactical Mastery, roll Thrawn, and basically guess a number. And then if they have, I get to see their hand, and they get to discard a card of that cost. So let's grab 2 resources. Jump over to Bala and Aurra, and we'll shuffle them up and get their hand up as well. Alright, so we're probably going to get rid of block, because we know it's not going to be any melee damage. Sabotage. We will, for now, get rid of Sabotage. Arm to the Teeth is good. Ascension Gun is good, and so is Cunning. I'm going to shuffle up and draw 2 more. Hopefully we get a Holdout Blaster and maybe Fast Hands. On the Hunt and Backup Muscle. Not bad, though. Let's go ahead and roll for the battlefield. So we have 2, 4, 5, 6. Pretty good roll. If Bala-Tik and Aurra Singh win the battlefield, they're going to want theirs because they're running Arm to the Teeth, and that Starship Graveyard will allow them to get some of those cards back. So we had to beat 6, so there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the 3 is a Disrupt, and the 4 is a Shield. That's 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5 to 6. We'll take that. They'll take the Starship Graveyard. And they do have the Ascension Gun also, so if they want to use the effect of the cargo hold, they can do that with the Ascension Gun. We're going to put shields on Unkar. That'll at least bring him up to 12, so it'll be a total of 24 points of damage having to be dealt. Alright, let's see what we want to do here. So we can do Backup Muscle. We can play On the Hunt. I think what we're going to do is pay a resource. And at least to start, we're going to play On the Hunt on Aurra. pass back over here. So I could do Tactical Mastery. I could also do Imperial Inspection. I think I'm just going to start out with Imperial Inspection. Pay a resource and we'll put out a backup muscle. Alright, back over here. 2 resources to spend. We're going to play Fast Hands on Unkar. So he could possibly do stuff like Disrupt right away if he wants. We're going to go ahead and roll in Aurra Sing. Alright, so we have 2 damage, a blank, and 2 damage. So, potential of 6 damage right away. We are definitely going to block or dodge that. Actually, you can discard a card for each die, bringing those 2s to 3s and making it 6 damage. We're going to go ahead and roll Bala. Got double blanks with Bala. Crime Lord and Tactical Mastery all we have left. Let's go ahead and we will roll in Unkar. We'll be able to resolve something right away, and we also might get some use out of Imperial Inspection. We have Focus and Disrupt. We're going to ping Imperial Inspection, bouncing on the hunt. So they can discard for a reroll on Bala-Tik. So they are going to actually discard on the hunt. If they get their battlefield, they can get it back. Discarding on the hunt to reroll Bala's dice. Shield and a resource. We have Disrupt and Focus here. I'm going to go ahead and roll Thrawn. And I'm going to guess for my number, after we roll him, I'll say 2. I'll get a look at their hand. But our roll is 1 Disrupt and 1 Shield. Number 2 is what I chose, so I get to choose a thing that costs 2 and remove it. I don't have a whole lot of stuff that has specials beside Crime Lord. I probably don't want them Crime Lording me with Cunning, so I'm going to get rid of that. Let's go back to their hand and the turn here. They'll grab a resource. So I can disrupt the resource, get a shield. I can focus into disrupt as well. I'm going to take a shield on Thrawn. They can get a shield, however, they're playing against a deck that doesn't do a whole lot of damage. But a shield is still could be good against if they do have damage. Let's grab a shield on Bala. Bala's got a shield. We have a disrupt, 2 disrupt, and a focus. So we can use Unkar's ability. So that is 1, 2, and 3. We will discard a card from their hand and gain resources equal to it. Gain 2 resources. They can ping backup muscle, but they probably want their Ascension Gun back. So we'll go ahead and claim the battlefield. We put Ascension Gun on top, or we can put Cutting on top. I will put Ascension Gun on top. That'll be it. And we will grab that, and the round will be over. Move this over here, get 2 resources, and we'll draw 3 cards. Blackmail, My Kinds of Scum, and Friends in Low Places. So that'll definitely come in very handy with Thrawn. And they have that and that. Alright, and draw 4. Second backup muscle, Ascension Gun, Electroshock. Putting that, let's see what we can do. Let's put on, let's pay 2 and get Aurra a gun. Alright, so I'm going to, I can put Crime Lord on Unkar now. I could also do Tactical Mastery. I think what I'm going to do, at least for now, is put Crime Lord on Unkar 4. And that will reset. Back over here. They have a resource. They can do another backup muscle. We might save that for Electroshock. So we're going to go ahead and roll Aurra. Doesn't have fast hands yet, so she can't resolve any dice right away. Let's see what we got here. 1 damage, 2 damage, and the special on Ascension Gun. They might not want to use that because basically it would mean they would have to move Ascension Gun from Aurra to Bala, or to move Fast Hands from Fast Hands or Crime Lord over to Thrawn. So they might not want to do that, at least not yet. Let's see. Let's do Friends in Low Places. We'll look at their hand. Discard an event that costs, and then they cost 1 or less. So we can get rid of Arms to the Teeth. We can get rid of Electroshock. So Arms to the Teeth or Electroshock. We can get rid of some good removal. We get rid of their ability to remove upgrades to do damage. The thing is also, once we roll Thrawn, we can get rid of the other one. So I am going to get rid of Arm to the Teeth and get these back. And we know they have the other event in there. We have a 2 cost, and we have like a 1 cost for Electroshock. So Friends in Low Places, that was our turn. Back over here. We're going to go ahead and target Unkar. We're going to do 5 damage to Unkar. We'll get rid of Electroshock. Get rid of backup muscle. So we're doing 5 damage to, you want to do damage to Unkar or damage to Thrawn? Because they both have, Thrawn has 1 more health point at this point, so we'll do 5 damage to Unkar. There's 2, and he'll take 3. Yes, we took 3 on him, 2 off his shields for 5. Go ahead and roll Thrawn. I'm going to guess, or pick my number as being 2. So let's see what we roll first. 1 focus and 1 shield. Picking 2 as the number. Get their card out. 2, it costs 2, it gets discarded. Imperial Inspection doesn't trigger or anything like that, so back over to Aurra and Bala. Going to backup muscle. Thrawn for 1. Do we want backup muscle Thrawn or Unkar? I don't think it matters. We'll do one to Unkar. Back over here, we don't have any resources. We have focus and shields, though. Let's go ahead and roll in Unkar. We can resolve 1 die right away. And see if Imperial Inspection triggers. Imperial Inspection does trigger. So we'll get rid of Ascension Gun. Not get rid of it, but return it to their hand. And Unkar can disrupt. And we also have Crime Lord Special, but not enough resources to use that on. So we will at least just disrupt the 1 that they have. Go ahead and roll in Bala. Bala rolls range and +2 range. So pretty good roll there. Who's got 3 damage sitting. I don't currently have any way to get rid of that damage. But what I can do, I'm going to remove the shield and remove Unkar's die. That's 2 and 3. We'll discard a card and gain resources equal to it. So gain 2 resources. Back over to Bala and Aurra. They will do 3 damage to Unkar, so he'll be at 4. Be at 7. Crime Lord special and focus. I suppose I could focus to one of the other sides in Crime Lord. So I'll focus to the 2 resource side on Crime Lord, which is side number 4. Back over to Aurra and Bala. They'll grab the battlefield. And we'll see what we want to return to our hand here. Cunning or Ascension Gun. They could Cunning the Crime Lord special, but I think they're going to have better chance of making use out of the Ascension Gun, so they'll put that on top. And then I will grab 2 resources. 2 resources. We can do Micro the Scum. We can do Blackmail. I don't think we're going to do anything else. We're at 4. We'll have 6 resources. Maybe we'll do Micro the Scum. We'll get Micro the Scum out. And that will be it. We'll reset the cards here. Oh, no, not this card. Resource, draw 3. And we'll reset Bala and Aurra. As well as backup muscle. We'll get resources and we'll draw 5 cards. Oh no, and it's on them. We're going to pay 2. Then we're going to throw on a jetpack. Jetpack on the Aurra. So Crime Lord is online if we happen to roll the special. We got 5 resources. Just say we go for it. Let's reset Imperial Inspection. We're going to go ahead and roll in Unkar. And we can resolve 1 die right away. Maybe it'll be the Crime Lord special. Nope. No Crime Lord special, but we could maybe focus into it with Thrawn. I could get a resource. I don't really need a resource unless they happen to roll Disrupt. I don't think I'm going to resolve anything currently. Go ahead and roll in Aurra. Aurra rolls 2 damage, plus 2 damage. So she has a lot of damage showing. Don't know if we have any way to remove that damage. Looks like reroll and focus, but that's not going to be enough actions out of Tactical Mastery. I guess I get Tactical Mastery. Yeah, we'll do this. Do I have enough resources though now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll make me lose a resource. So I think it's the only thing I can do. So let's get a resource. Lose a resource. Play Tactical Mastery. Suppose I could gain more resources. I have no Disrupt. First action out of Tactical Mastery will be to roll Thrawn. We'll pick a number. He rolls the 2 resource side and the Disrupt side. So this will actually trigger Imperial Inspection. That'll get rid of Jetpack. So first action out of Tactical Mastery was to roll Thrawn. Second action out of Tactical Mastery will be to pay a resource to play another Tactical Mastery. So 2 more actions. I think Unkar is dead regardless. I don't know if I can actually, because I'm still going to have to get it to the special, but let's see what we can do here. We can get 2 resources. That'll be enough to bring it online. That was the first action out of the second Tactical Mastery. Next one, we don't have any focus, but let's discard Blackmail to re-roll all of this. There's a special on Crime Lord, but we aren't able to resolve it. So let's see what we had here. We did Tactical Mastery first to roll Thrawn. We then got 2 resources, did another Tactical Mastery, did a re-roll. And it's going to be back over here now. And they will discard He Doesn't Like You, and we'll do 3 damage to Unkar. So he's at 7. Be at 10. He'll be out. And now we'll be back over to Thrawn. Come out of here. Put Crime Lord over there. Back to Thrawn. Thrawn has a Disrupt and nothing else. So Thrawn could still, let's put a gun on Thrawn. Get him the Ascension gun. Back over to Aurra and Bala. Bala or Unkar got defeated while Bala was still ready, so his ability won't go off. Oh, I don't know why I removed that die. Yeah, because we did 3 damage by discarding He Doesn't Like You. So 3 damage showing. We'll also pay 3. Get Blackmail on Thrawn. Doesn't have a yellow character only play restriction or anything like that. Back over here, so we're going to discard. Should I discard that, or should I just do? No, I can't do that yet. So we'll discard the Holdout Blaster. Makes this be 2 damage, 3 damage, 4 damage on Thrawn. So 3 damage on Thrawn. He has to disrupt. But I will, do I have any upgrades in there that I can use? We can pull out Fast Hands. I think we're going to do that. I'm going to claim the battlefield, putting Fast Hands back on top. And be back over here. They have no resources, and they'll just ping 1 damage onto Thrawn. Alright, that'll be it. Possibly should have went with the cargo hold so I was able to get it, because I wasn't able to get the Ascension gun in time to save it from being removed when Unkar got defeated. But we'll grab 2 resources, and we will draw 5 cards. Alright, I claimed, so I'm going to play Fast Hands on Thrawn. Alright, back over here. Get these resources here. Play Fast Hands on Aurra. Alright, 2 resources. Cunning is useless currently because it's yellow character only. We're going to go ahead and roll Thrawn. We can resolve 1 die right away, and then we still get to do our number guessing or number picking. I'm going to pick 2 again. Let me see what I have here. So I have 2 focus. That's disrupt. So let me ping this. I will burn Fast Hands. That's 2 focus, a disrupt, 2 discard for a resource, and 3 discard. I have Fast Hands, and I control the battlefield, so I will resolve with Fast Hands the Blackmail. So we'll discard a card, discard a card, discard a card. Next thing in the queue will be Thrawn's ability. I'm still picking 2. The Jetpack and Fast Hands. We'll get rid of Jetpack. And that will be it. So we have 2 focus, a disrupt, and 2 discard for a resource. Back over here, we'll play Fast Hands on Aurra again. I will do, I'll double focus. So I'm going to focus this disrupt. Actually, I might just want to disrupt. I don't know. We'll focus the damage on Ascension Gun. We'll focus to. I'll focus the damage we're doing on a discard for a resource. I don't have a resource to use yet, so I'll just focus to the 2 damage. And I have one more focus to use. I can focus that to 2 resources. I can also focus that to shield, or a single focus. We'll go with the shield. Side 4. Back over here, we're going to go ahead and roll in Aurra Sing. She has fast hands as well. Shows she can do 1 damage currently, but she doesn't have anything to discard for the other, so we'll just resolve 1 damage. Thrawn is at 5. Thrawn will do 2 damage to Aurra. I'm going to go ahead and roll in Bala. Bala rolls in, gets a focus and a range damage. We'll grab a shield. We will focus Aurra from disrupt to 2 damage. Nothing in the pool, so I can't use He Doesn't Like You, but we will pay a resource. Nope, we can't use Electroshock either because our yellow character is defeated, so we can't do that. I suppose we could always play another Imperial Inspection, but I'm going to claim the battlefield. Put Blackmail, might go back up top. Let's see what else I have here. Nope, so it'd just be Blackmail. Take Blackmail back to the top. That's it, yep, Blackmail. These guys over here. And then they will resolve to 3 damage on Thrawn. Nothing to discard to pump up or his damage, so it'll be 2 damage after shields. So Thrawn will be at 7. And then they will ping him for 1 more. Thrawn will be at 8. And that will be it. Alright, armor plating on the hunt. Dodge, all in, and right, yeah, armor plating. Yep, we got that. Discard cunning. We'll discard electroshock. Draw 3. Blackmail, block, and fast hands. We're going to go ahead and roll Thrawn. And we will choose our number as, we're going to try 1 this time. See if I can hit a card that costs 1. So 1, let me see here. We will flip it over. Anything that costs 1 I can get rid of. So you can get rid of armor plating. All in. On the hunt. We're on the hunt. I think I'm going to get rid of all in. Going to fast hands the die for Blackmail before they can pay it off. So discard a card. Discard a card and discard a card. And does Imperial Inspection does not trigger, so I have 2 range damage and 2 dice with single shield still. Alright, back over here. That's all used up. And, oh yeah, we need to draw our hand still. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, we don't. It got milled out. What am I doing? Came back and thought I hadn't drawn a hand, but no, we already drew that. So we have dodge is all we have left. Let's go ahead and roll Aurra. Okay, 2 damage. We'll discard dodge, making that 3 damage. That'll be Thrawn. That'll bring Thrawn up to 11. We can do 2 damage. We'll take 2 shields. Take 2 shields. We have Aurra has disrupt still. Let's go ahead and roll Bala. Resource and a blink and a disrupt. 11 to 13 as far as Dex let go. We will do 2 damage to Aurra. She'll be at 4. They can't discard or reroll anything. They could get a resource, or they could disrupt a resource, or they could claim the battlefield, go first, and get back that. I think they're going to do that. Clear the battlefield. They already have 4 resources, so claiming Bala to get a resource is not going to be great. Disrupt 2, but this is probably going to win them the game, or could. So if they're claiming the battlefield, they're going to put Hold Out Blaster on top. Back over to Thrawn. Let's see what else Thrawn could do. Thrawn has fast hands. We could put another Blackmail out. Put another Imperial Inspection out. Yeah, while it's all on us, we're just going to play another Imperial Inspection. I could replace Ascension Gun with another Blackmail. I think we'll do that. Get rid of the Ascension Gun. We'll pay a resource for a Blackmail. If he doesn't like you and fast hands. That'll be it. So we'll get 2 resources. And we'll draw 2 cards. Cunning and 1/4 portion. Cunning is useless at this point. Reset the characters. Don't know if I took their resources, but we'll just grab 2. I may have already got them, but let's draw 5. We're going to pay 2. We're going to throw Hold Out Blaster on Aurra. With Ambush, we're going to go ahead and roll her in. What we have here, 2, 2, and 2. We're going to resolve one of them. We're going to get rid of Bait and Switch. We're going to do 3 damage to Thrawn. So that'll knock out both these shields. Then I'll do 1 more. That'll bring him to 12, which will defeat Thrawn. There we go. So that's been Thrawn Unkar against Aurra and Bala. Aurra and Bala is a really strong deck right now. I really enjoy playing it. I'm going to try to build a deck that has Thrawn, maybe a Night Sister, maybe Bala, just so we can get some damage out of it. Thrawn is I really like him, but he doesn't have a whole lot of damage. The damage that you're going to get from him is going to be basically all in upgrades. I do like the concept of Unkar and Thrawn because Unkar can just make a lot of money. Thrawn can focus like in the Crime Lord specials and things like that. However, I probably should have went with my battlefield, even though running the risk of having Aurra and Bala move upgrades around. It would have been better than having Unkar die before he could use the Crime Lord special. But that's Thrawn and Unkar. I'm probably going to do another video later in the week with another potential Thrawn build. Might go with like Thrawn, Night Sister, Bala-Tik, something like that. But look forward to that. As always, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks again for watching.